Objectives: to know the schedule of registration, to distinguish the different types of licenses, to be aware of driver's restrictions code. Schedule of registration. The ALTO uses a plate number-based system to determine when to renew car registration in the Philippines. The last digit of your plate number corresponds to the month you need to renew your vehicle. The second to the last digit of your plate number, on the other hand, corresponds to the weekly deadline for your car registration renewal. Therefore, you must go to LTO for registration and renewal in second week of August. Types of licenses. Student Permit SP allows individuals to practice driving under supervision. 1. Practice driving under supervision. 2. Valid for 1 year, renewable. Restrictions. 1. Must be accompanied by a licensed driver. 2. Not allowed to drive without supervision. 3. Not allowed to drive for hire or commercial purposes. Non-professional driver's license (NDDL) is a type of driver's license issued by the Land Transportation Office (ALTO) in the Philippines, allowing individuals to operate private vehicles for personal purposes only. It is intended for individuals who drive for non-commercial or non-business purposes, such as driving to work, school, or for leisure. With an NDDL, holders can drive private cars, motorcycles, tricycles, and light trucks, but are not authorized to drive heavy vehicles, trucks, or engage in commercial driving activities. Validity. The license is typically valid for 3 years and can be renewed. Professional drivers licensed for commercial driving, such as public transport or cargo. Holding a professional driver's license (PDL) in the Philippines grants numerous privileges, including driving public utility vehicles, heavy trucks, buses, and cargo trucks, as well as vehicles with manual transmission and those carrying hazardous materials. You can drive for hire or commercial purposes, transport passengers or goods for a fee, and operate a business using vehicles. Additionally, you have access to priority processing for vehicle registration and licensing, exclusive driver's lounges, discounts on vehicle maintenance, and higher-paying driving jobs. You're also eligible for International Driving Permit (IDP) and driver training programs. However, to maintain these privileges, you must renew your PDL regularly, attend seminars, pass medical exams, comply with ALTO regulations, and maintain a good driving record. Driver's restrictions. Code 1. Restriction code automatic transmission only. 2. Restriction code M manual transmission allowed if certified. 3. Restriction code L must be accompanied by a licensed driver. 4. Restriction code N no driving between PM and 4 am. 5. Restriction code Ch no driving on highways or major roads. 6. Restriction code S student driver must display sign. 7. Restriction code T temporary permit valid for a specific period. 1. Restriction code 1. Private cars, motorcycles, and tricycles. 2. Restriction code 2. Private light trucks and vans. 3. Restriction code 3. Private heavy trucks up to 4,500 kilograms GVW. 4. Restriction code 4. Private buses. 5. Restriction code 5. Private motorcycles above 400 cc's. 1. Restriction code 1. Private cars, motorcycles, and tricycles. 2. Restriction code 2. Private light trucks and vans. 3. Restriction code 3. Private heavy trucks up to 4,500 kilograms GVW. 4. Restriction code 4. Private buses. 5. Restriction code 5. Private motorcycles above 400 cc's.